Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Let's get it, bro. Yeah. I'm probably going to do the QB1 after this. And then tomorrow. I don't know that. And I might do. Because I must plan this for the free to play weekend. I don't actually have it. I'm just doing it for the free to play weekend. So I'm probably gonna do Madden 19 again. Let me know if you guys want to see that.
Start your week by installing your game plan. You have grades for each position. Browse available players to improve your team.
Fullback.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode.
What's up, guys? Sleeping is Matt here. Shinto. 11:45 at 12.
Murray, welcome to the NFL. It's the coach. You're tuned into week 1 of the NFL.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. Anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 15.
50-50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jordan Hicks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, there we go.
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Riddick with a carry. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford, and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Robert Kimdichie just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Looking deep now for Amendola. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick, but when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford in that time for the sack. Say hello to Chandler Jones. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford to Riddick on the draw. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Stafford over the middle. It's Amendola. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. Range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. Flush to his right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Throwing is Stafford. Complete outright to Kurz. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
You're still in the party? Holy.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
What? You're still in the party?
Yeah.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first
Nothing,
down.
I'm just... It's been a while, wasn't
In
it?
search of their first touchdown of the
Oh,
game,
wow.
but they're on the move.
It's
First
like
and
2 or 3 hours.
Murray now.
Not that
Rolling
long.
to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there.
It's all like 30 minutes. To be honest.
Gabe, why are you listening to the Old Town Road remix?
Well, we know that Murray can win the football.
It was on my, it was on the,
During his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff
on the
Kingsbury
rap
says
caviar
still
thing.
running the
I get
football.
it.
This is a guy that has known his quarterback
like
since
after the
2011.
one place I was
Murray was a
listening to
sophomore
it
in high
finish,
school.
I don't know what that
Kingsbury
one.
was in the OC at Texas A&M.
Ah,
He
I'm
was able to
assisting.
take the Texas Tech job.
I know,
The
I'll
two
keep it
maintain a
family
great
friendly for you.
relationship. Both are from Texas. Both quarterbacks and both
You know why I did it?
heavily involved in their football careers.
Right.
Cliff
It
Kingsbury.
was family,
he
like I
trusts
said
his
in my
quarterback in
Snapchat
this
story.
one. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
I'm not even gonna lie, I thought that said friends. I'm not joking. I actually thought that said friends. Like, I was just kind of like skimming through it, and I thought it said friends, so I was like, he had my friend, but then I was doing the second one, and I read it, and it said family, I was like, oh,
It has to.
one
And I know it
family.
feels like the world
Hey,
is
yeah,
just
man,
moving on
2, 2, 3.
but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come.
Your body.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Wait, is 2K20 out, or am I being retarded?
Not on the penalty.
Yeah,
It's
so
too bad,
it
isn't
came
it?
out on
They feel pretty
Friday.
good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys are just
When
getting
Madden
that
come out.
I don't know.
Like, the beginning of the month.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Ah.
And they'll get him down
Ooh,
past the
I'm
15, just shy of the 20. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground.
Have I ever been told you listen to the stupid
taking
songs?
care of the ball all the ball security terms
And have you ever been told that you listen to stupid songs?
Just take care of it.
That song is really catchy and I know it's stupid.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
Have you listened to the new album, Young Boy, released like 3 out, 3 like
with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo.
I'm going to show you this game.
Things just like this, where they describe the scenario,
we already discussed
tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still
bro.
attacking. Yet
Yeah, I'm still playing this.
so fast as to leave
I'm
too much time
behind
on the
it's
clock.
so hard.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Dude, literally the past like hour or two, I was just watching Netflix and playing this game at the same time.
Here come the flags.
Dude, I'm literally, I got 3 kills and there's still 70 people. Jacob, tell me I'm not good at this game.
You're not good.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you
Yeah,
that's
you're good.
extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually
No,
frustration,
you're
not
terrible,
good
dude.
play.
Okay, make it in mine, buddy.
Big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I need to find a shotgun more ammo. I got 3 kills. I actually haven't heard this in shots by the way, Tucker. I listened like this whole album and I love most of it, but
Young Boy?
no, Will Tucker's new album.
Young Boy made like 3 this when he got out of jail.
And if he diss, like diss tracks.
No, like out on the scene songs.
Oh, diss. Never mind, my bad.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. Let's make it a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
I still think the first shot of flow is my favorite.
This is first one.
I know, it's my favorite.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let
I don't know. Like I did for solid. I'm a face. Cause you ain't tired of dancing in it. Who wants to smoke? Who's really becoming a scope? It's time to get longer the rope. Whoever's known, send me on the coat. I knew that was a hoe. Pull up at a game. Another was hanging. Where you going? This game, I'm a beast. You cannot say it.
The second one's pretty good too.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored.
Yeah, I'm just trying to flip you. You can chill out now.
But you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
You think you're cool because you flipped him?
I said I'm trying. What? Yeah, so funny.
You're trying to.
You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So funny.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
I hate the song. I really Hot by Young Thug. I hate it. Oh, I found out a little TJ. I bet.
Oh yeah, you like TJ.
I like this song by little TJ.
Nice.
How about you, Jacob?
Duh.
Dave said personalities a panini. What? I guess they want to see my weenie, huh? Gabe, what? You said personalities a panini. They want to see my weenie, huh?
Nah. I got you, man. Hold on.
Jacob, don't turn it on, please.
Why?
I honestly just, I can't stand that guy anymore.
You can?
I can't stand listening to him. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot stand it. Play Old Time Road, and I can leave the room. I literally just leave the room and never come back.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, but your cousin's pretty fake.
I hope we don't have any viewers right now.
I don't.
Yo, can I get a clip and send to my cousin? No, thank you. Dude, I literally showed my cousin asked yeah. Honestly, Jacob, you could probably get her if you actually talk to her.
Why?
If you want it, cause she's kind of looking for someone right now. You know?
What?
She's looking for someone.
She goes to a different school, mate.
Yes, so what's the point? You go to a different school too.
No dipshit.
And he fires one incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the
He's calling
intended
Shercock.
receiver.
Alright.
And it'll bring up third down.
Shercock Holmes.
Just ask him for the homecoming.
Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will
Dude,
be
you honestly
4th
could.
and 6.
I don't know about that, bro.
You start talking to her right now and say, hey, would you like to go to home? Like, obviously not today. Tonight. But
What? Not today, bro.
Now it's 4th
no,
down.
that's what I just said. I said obviously not today, but
Could really hurt their momentum.
Sheesh.
And with things looking pretty
sheesh.
good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there.
Jacob, if you only date girls for booty, why'd you date Hannah?
They snap it to Stafford.
I don't.
I know it was a joke because you called my cousin sick. Take a joke,
She
but
is sick.
Get home for the
She
second.
is sick.
Chandler's
I heard you say
And the Cardinals will now take over
You think
with
she's sick?
excellent field position.
Is that a question I can answer? I don't live in Alabama.
Successful. This one fires for a
To
turnover.
be
Okay,
honest,
to be honest.
I genuinely think she's wrong.
They got it the first time they went for it.
But how you know?
Second time, I don't think they'll be daunted.
She's my cousin. I see her like every like holiday. Is that a real
How do you know?
question, Jacob?
Wait, do you work out now?
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a
I'm just streaming on into that.
down. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete. to Edmonds,
That's
his running
nasty,
back.
Jake. You
Give him 3 on the
pedophile.
play, and that'll make it second down.
Pedophile? She's older than me. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's funny.
How am I a pedophile if she's older than
Incest,
me?
dude. You got incest.
All the way down inside the
I'm an
10.
incest.
Incest, dude.
An ancestor? Do you know what an
Yeah, I just-
ancestor is, Jacob?
I do.
I'm making a joke about it.
Jacob, do you
Incest,
know what an ancestor is?
Back within a single
Yes, I do.
score.
What?
Okay, game on.
It's your ancestors.
Nobody where yet. You got a one-score
Stupid
game
ass.
now. They're gonna rely on the onside kick coming up.
high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all.
I've got freaking
Anyways.
one hook. No, I'm
So
gonna
you
subscribe
say-
it to YouTube.
One side,
So you saying?
and hope that one of the
So you
guys
saying
The
you
other
look
side
down
get
now?
the hands team ready.
You
Just
didn't
like a
understand.
team.
about it.
You didn't
Just like-
understand.
Quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
You
I'm not
didn't end the streak. You just got 9 kills. Skip the crack.
I know
Z
we
Flex.
brought
Alright.
analytics into the
I'm gonna look
game,
up the
and
YouTube.
some
Everyone go
said here that the
subscribe to
data
Z
says
Flex
the
with
team's
2 X's.
expecting an onside kick.
Fine, I understand
80%
right now.
of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
Okay, tell me
I
now.
just wonder if that number is much more
You're gonna end it, bud.
anecdotal type of
I did end it.
like when
Is that why I'm watching it?
when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you
Who are
win.
you talking?
Okay, Jacob, you're still watching.
I can go to your name right now in the party and it'll show the freaking camera.
Because it's just a glitch.
Begins to flicker
I
out.
think you're lying. You're trying to
Bet.
kill me.
Throwing here, Stafford.
But
The quick slant caught. And he's gonna get a
Dude,
solid
it's
gain of
gone.
9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
go to YouTube and go to my channel.
Why would I do that?
Another yard would probably put this
Because
thing
I'm
in
not
the books.
streaming.
It's second
Gage,
and
do
one.
it. Tell him I'm not streaming.
Kind of in the middle of doing
Stafford.
something.
That gauge was
Check my
that.
name.
Maybe that's just
Check my
halftime
name.
point.
And that could seal it.
Yeah, it doesn't say streaming anymore.
That touchdown should make you feel
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
comfortable.
Alright, yeah. I have left once or twice.
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make
That's
sure
a
you
clip.
stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
I'm kidding.
Extra point
I'm
good
kidding.
by Prater. And
Dude,
the
my
decision
phone
to
does
just
not
kick the
charge.
extra point winds up successful.
Did you hear me?
Well, that drive started
Yes,
with
I
not a
heard
whole
you.
lot of real estate in front of them.
That.
And plus territory out of the field
That's what he said.
position. 2 plays later, Prater
I said, that's a clip.
Yeah, you said exactly what I was
taking
like.
at his 4.
That's a clip.
And he'll take this across
This
the
guy's
Okay,
10
man.
kills with 20
couple
people.
extra yards up to the
But his aim is straight
27-yard
doogie
line.
doogie. Is my phone gonna charge at all? Like, it's plugged into the wall, it's plugged into my phone, and what else do we need?
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going
Let me
to
see
go.
your Chromebook.
And this is where,
Use my
in this
Chromebook.
situation for me,
Uh-huh.
you just go ahead and run out.
Yeah, and my dad's on my Chromebooks and my mom's.
That should do it.
7 extension cords.
Picked off by
GG's.
Rashawn Melvin.
Dude, why is... I'm here.
Let me suck your weenie. Thought you wanted to do anal, so make sure your booty cleany. Ass so creamy. Wished it on James Deaney. I got niggas finally.
Here's Riddick. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6.
It's a really not as funny as that is.
My ears. Ow. Ow. Ow.
That's a fat mute. I actually muted him, so come on, he's done.
Are you done now, Jacob? No.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's 3rd down.
Number 3.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game.
Hey, Panini, you want to suck my wing? You're trying to get your little booty over the clean, yeah?
We'll make this now a 15-point advantage.
Alright,
Trying to suck your booty cream? Trying to make you cream, Jake?
Trying to make me crispy creamy?
Yeah.
Brandon, as an offense,
Alright, Gabe, you're gonna suck.
But you have to love the fact
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to
Jacob.
do. Just make sure you don't cough up the phone.
Alright, Jacob, if you don't turn that off, I'm kicking you out of the party. So if you don't turn that off, I'm kicking you out of the party.
They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play.
You gonna find yourself, my dog.
I am a man. He means red like a tent. I'm like a dance. I started shooting. I've been down with the scope, extended long as a rope. We like.